In the sprawling annals of ancient Egypt, a land ruled by gods and pharaohs, one name stands shrouded in mystery and controversy. This is the story of a king who defied tradition, a ruler who turned his back on the sun god Ra and instead embraced the chaotic deity of the desert, Set. This is the tale of Peribsen, the seventh pharaoh of the second dynasty. For centuries, Egyptian kings identified themselves with the sky god Horus, the divine son of Osiris, symbolizing order and rightful kingship. Their royal names were inscribed within a serich, a rectangular frame topped by the Horus falcon, but Peribsen broke this sacred tradition. He replaced the falcon with the enigmatic Set animal, a creature of myth representing storms, the desert, and untamed forces. Why would a pharaoh make such a radical choice? Was this an act of heresy, a political statement, or something far more profound? To understand Peribsen, we must journey back nearly 5,000 years to a turbulent period in Egypt's early history. The Second Dynasty was a time of internal strife and potential division. The unified kingdom, forged by the legendary Narmer, was showing signs of fracture. The north, Lower Egypt, and the south, Upper Egypt, were drifting apart, their cultural and political differences deepening. The capital had moved from Abydos in the south to Memphis in the north, creating a power vacuum and fueling regional tensions. It was into this volatile world that Peribsen ascended the throne. His reign, around 2700 BCE, is a puzzle pieced together from fragmented clues. His tomb at Abydos, the traditional burial ground of the earliest pharaohs, offers our most significant insights. Unlike his predecessors, his name is not found on the Palermo stone, the great chronicle of early Egyptian kings. This absence has led some scholars to believe his reign was contested, perhaps even erased from official records. But the evidence he left behind tells a different story. Archaeologists excavating his tomb discovered jar seals bearing inscriptions that were nothing short of revolutionary. One seal reads, "The Golden One, he has united the two lands for his son, the king of Upper and Lower Egypt, Peribsen." This is the first time in history that the full title king of Upper and Lower Egypt appears. It suggests that, far from being a divisive figure, Peribsen may have been a unifier, a leader who sought to heal the rift between North and South. So, why the shift to Set? The answer may lie in geography and mythology. Set was traditionally the patron deity of Upper Egypt, particularly the city of Naqada. By adopting Set as his patron, Peribsen could have been making a powerful political move. He was signaling his allegiance to his southern homeland, reassuring the people of Upper Egypt that their traditions and power were not being forgotten in the new northern capital. He was not abandoning Horus, but rather balancing the cosmic scales. He was the king of Both lands, embodying the duality of Horus and Set, the eternal struggle and ultimate harmony that defined the Egyptian worldview. This theory gains more weight when we look at the artifacts from his time. Inscriptions found as far north as the Nile Delta show that Peribsen's authority was recognized across the entire kingdom. He commissioned building projects and maintained trade routes. This was not the work of a minor, contested ruler, but of a pharaoh with significant power and influence. He was a diplomat and a strategist, using religion and symbolism to navigate a political minefield. His reign was not just about politics, it was a period of significant administrative and cultural development. The clay seals from his tomb provide a detailed look into the workings of the ancient Egyptian state, mentioning royal treasuries, food estates, and a sophisticated bureaucracy. This level of organization points to a stable and prosperous kingdom under his rule. Peribsen wasn't just a religious outlier, he was a nation builder. The imagery associated with Set is often one of chaos and violence. The myth of Horus and Set battling for the throne of Egypt is central to their theology, but Set was also a necessary force. He was the god who protected the sun god Ra on his nightly journey through the underworld, fighting off the serpent of chaos, Apep. He represented the strength needed to overcome adversity, the untamed power of the desert that both threatened and protected the fertile Nile Valley. Perhaps Peribsen saw himself in this Rolla king who had to embrace a difficult path to wield a controversial power in order to protect and unify his kingdom. The end of Peribsen's reign is as mysterious as its beginning. We don't know how long he ruled or the circumstances of his death. He was buried at Abydos in a relatively modest tomb, yet one that was architecturally innovative, featuring a surrounding wall that would become a standard for royal burials, culminating in the Great Pyramid complexes of the Old Kingdom. His legacy is one of transition. His successor, Khâsekhemoui, provides the final piece of this fascinating puzzle. Khâsekhemoui Serik is unique in all of Egyptian history. It features not one, but two divine animals standing side by side, the Horus falcon and the Set animal. It was a symbol of ultimate reconciliation. Above his name, the two rival gods were finally united, representing a complete and harmonized Egypt. Khâsekhemoi's title was "The Two Powers Have Appeared," and he is credited with definitively reuniting the two lands. It's a powerful statement that suggests he completed the work that Peribsen began. Peribsen's controversial choice was not the end of a tradition, but the catalyst for a new, more inclusive definition of kingship. So, was Peribsen a heretic, a rebel? The evidence suggests a far more complex and brilliant figure. He was a pragmatic leader who understood that to rule Egypt, one had to embrace its inherent duality. He was a son of the South who dared to challenge the conventions of the North, not to divide, but to unite. His story reminds us that history is rarely black and white. The figures we see as controversial are often the ones who are bold enough to navigate the gray areas, to challenge the status quo, and in doing so, forge a new future. The enigmatic pharaoh who chose the god of chaos over the god of order ultimately paved the way for a stronger, more unified Egypt, setting the stage for the glories of the Old Kingdom and the age of the Great Pyramids. Peribsen's name may have been omitted from some king lists, but his legacy is written in stone, a testament to a king who ruled in the shadow of Set, only to bring his kingdom into a new light. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the sands of time. If you found this story as fascinating as we do, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the mysteries of the ancient world.